Well, welcome back. At another pit today, Unit 32. I do believe that's where I am. Let me check here real quick. Yeah, 32. Hey, and what was really interesting was there's a lot of roads that go off to the right, and the road to this pit right here with a nice little parking area and boat ramp. Wasn't sure where it was, so by golly, I got that field map app out, and I'm always the blue dot on that, so it showed me where on the road I was, and I knew how far I had to go to, I think I'll stay here in the shade, this is nice, to get to this pit. So this is an interesting pit. On the map it's a really weird shape. It's kind of like a capital A, sort of. I don't think it goes off that way very far, but it goes out there and on down, and then it does some other stuff. I hope, and on the map it shows that it's not a really wide pit. I hope there's not a lot of that, because I'm not going to bother trying to go through that to fish that little open water back there. But real quick, looking around, this is the boat ramp, and there is some bank fishing possibilities, especially if you like using top water. You know, I've seen some nice little movement of water right out there on this side of the open part. Looks to be fairly clear water. Some neat trees over there. So anyway, this is my pit for the day. This is our target area. It is 12:35. Right when the best bass bite would be on, I'm sure. But anyway, I guess we're going to go see what this looks like. I'll show you the shoreline and see if I can catch any fish out of here. So let's go. All right, wasn't sure if this thing was working. So there's the end of the boat ramp. It drops off. So until this pit comes up about 2 feet or so, probably not a pit that you're going to want to stick a boat in. Maybe a lightweight boat on a trailer, you know, a John boat, something like that. Definitely a kayak, obviously, or a little rig like this, because I can launch my boat anywhere. This is a pretty nice little deep channel through here, going out into all of this. Should have tried the frog a little bit more earnestly. I'm going to do the same thing as I've been doing. I'm just going to take my buzz bait and work my way around the edge. There's a nice bluegill right there. Hi, buddy. Wow. Oh, there's a hawk. How cool. So this is what it looks like. You come through here, you got that going on down there. That looks really neat. This whole place looks really cool. Man, I like this pit as far as visuals go. It's not one that's been graphed either, so its depth is anybody's guess. Yeah. Right by the boat. Little guy, but a nice little belly. Oh, hello, little turtles. How cute. Little babies. This bluegill coming up to look at him. How awesome. Thanks, guys. So it seems to be kind of a shallow pit. Well, it's Interesting that the weeds don't really come out that far from the bank, because I can see the bottom. Let's stick my fishing pole down here. Well, it's a little deeper than that, but maybe it actually drops off over here. This is a really cool pit, some pretty unique structure. Say all of these trees that are sticking up right here along the bank would be in at least 2 to 3 feet of water when the water comes back up. Just think of that. Man. Oopsie. Lousy cast. Man, I should be throwing a frog. Holy cow. This is cool. I'll take a screenshot of the field map app here in just a minute, because I'm not sure where I am. I mean, I love what I'm seeing, but I want to know where it is actually on the pit. Nice tree right here. Oh wow, look off over yonder. A whole hillside full of vegetation. What's this look like? Like I should have been paying attention in casting. So I can still see the bottom down there as I start back this one arm, which seems pretty coated with vegetation. Yeah, still not very deep. See some stirred up water down there. Probably some catfish. Okay, so this here is the back of that one arm. Loaded with little patches of weeds that have grown up from the bottom. It's probably, 5 to 6 feet deep through this whole arm here. Now I'm going to go back out. As you can tell, I think you can see the bottom. I can see it. Oh, there was a flash of something. Something big went through there. Well, something big enough for me to see went through there. I really like the cover in this. I like the fact that it's shallow water. It'll warm up quicker in the wintertime. Oh man, doggone. So this is one of those few arms that go back in here. Okay, so I came through here. That's back to the boat ramp. Just did that back there. And now we're going to check out this little arm here has to offer. You can tell this is a really shallow pit. All right, well, that that arm didn't provide any excitement. Now, the way this shows on the field app map, if I didn't have this, I wouldn't know that that arm went down and connected with another arm that goes 90 degrees to it, and it comes back around that side. So you can go down and around this island right here, which I will do, and I'll keep looking for any kind of signs of deeper water. There's these little humps of weeds growing up here that can be really good holding areas. See, I should put a frog over in here. Anyway, onward and offward. Let's go check out the rest of this pit. What fun stuff, huh? I mean, seriously, if you were coming out here and not in a hurry, maybe a swim jig or something like that might be a tempting idea. This may be the deepest spot here yet, right now. Okay, how about that? You liked it, you really did. Yay, hot diggity. Okay. Well, how about that? Another one. About the same exact size as the last one I caught. Okay. So that little guy came from right there. And yeah, this is still shallow. There's a bluegill fall in it. Okay, so nice tree in the water here. I'm just gonna move a little faster because I think I'm going too slow to make this whole pit in the amount of time I have to make this whole pit. Oof, excuse me. Nice big gar. Probably about 2 feet long. See him? He just came up and bit the air, bit the water. Mind if I cruise with you there, buddy? Is that okay? Wow, how cool. Dead. I'm not sure if this is the back. I could check my Argus map and find out, but that would take all the fun out of it. Getting something up in the weeds. Wow, look at this. My goodness. Back to the shallow stuff again. Like really shallow. same size. I just gotta know. I'm thinking probably 12 inches maybe. Yep, 12 inches. 12-inch bass. Silly me, I thought I was close to the end of this, and then I checked my Argus field map app, and no, it's a long way still, which is great. I mean, feller wanted to come out and do some fishing. Like I say, the only thing with this pit so far is it is very shallow. It's like, on average, what I've been through is about 5 feet deep on average. And that may be being generous. But, yeah. Gotta watch where I'm going. Coming through a field of weed towers. I will definitely be going back to it for a few times. Oh, yeah. Hey, this seems to be maybe a little bit bigger than I thought. Oh yeah, he's got some bite. Heck yeah, baby. Nice bass. Hey, well, probably maybe a 13 or 14 incher. Who knows? Small little mouth on him though. Oh shit. That was a gar, I think, that ran right into the edge of my boat. Okay, so we made it to the back. All this would be underwater. All this wood would be underwater if the pit was up where it normally is. It's been interesting. I haven't caught another bass until just now, but I've had like gar follow it to the boat. Yeah, it's probably another one that's a little bit bigger than 12 inches. Nice little chunky guy though. Anyway, I've made it to the back, and now I'm gonna head down the other side until it gets narrow again and put it in high gear and get out to the main pit that I haven't fished. Okay, so we came out of there and we took a right and went all the way back. Now we're gonna head on down this other way here. So what I found out so far is right along the edge of Kudzu Island, it drops off pretty good. Now, as soon as I said that, of course, I hit weeds right away. But. Okay, so this is the back of the one main arm. I guess it's the main arm. It's the biggest, widest one, so I'll call it the main arm. So that was the main part that I went down. I came around the corner here, and now we're heading down this branch that will take us back to the beginning, kind of. I'll take a screenshot. But I'm not too far from where it all began, which is good because it's 3:13, going on close to 3 hours. This is so cool, this tree right out here in the middle of the water. Alright, so we just came through that part of it with those cool trees right over there. Man, that is just so cool. Love it. And there's this neat little cove right here. Shade abounds. Oh, hey, but it's swell enough for the bass to grab it. Right by the can. A little bit more than a 12-incher. Come on, out of there. Thank you. Pretty fish. Well, and there you have it. The first pit that I went to in Unit 32. I think that's what it was. It's a long pit. Let's see, what time is it? It's 4:04. So I started about 12:30. So, 3.5 hours. The structure in this pit is really good. I love all the trees. I've mentioned it many times. There's lots of these little trees along the bank. Right now they're right on the edge of the water. But when this pit comes back up to where it's supposed to be, those are going to be in about 2 feet of water and out a ways from the bank. And man, oh man, in the springtime before all this grass starts growing up, it could be really fun. I didn't catch any big bass, obviously. They were all pretty much about the same size, right around 12, 13 inches, something like that. It really goes against my fisherman instincts to not want to stop and try some different stuff along the way. So I just got to keep throwing that buzzbait or crankbait, one of the two. It's a really pretty shallow pit overall. There was only a few places there where I could, out in the main part of the pit, where I could use a deep diving crankbait and not bring up weeds every time. But like I say, that's okay. There's lots and lots of different lures you can use to fish shallow water. I'm looking at a little frog down there on the boat ramp. Warming up quickly, I assume. Anyway, that's it. Hope you like it. Hope it helped you understand what this pit has to offer. And again, this is not really one that you're going to be launching a boat in unless it's a lightweight trailer, John boat kind of deal, kayak or something like I got. But if you can get out there, there's lots of really great places to fish. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and until next time, if you have a young'un hanging around the house, or 2 or 3, you know what you need to do. Take them out fishing. Get them hooked on fishing. It's a great thing to be hooked on, because then you end up spending your days out like I just did, and loving every minute of it. I love it even more if I wasn't crunched for time and all that other stuff, but wouldn't trade it for the world. It's a great way to go. Anyway, thanks again. Bye.